has it on the tee, and here we go from our nation's capital. And this carries into the end zone. And this will go as a touchdown.
Damn, boy. All the Panthers really need is a quarterback. I'd trade Christian McCaffrey though. That was me. Oh yeah, Tunes got them in the in our other Facebook. I mean not Facebook. Yeah, Facebook league. That nigga got Judy. He traded me Judy. He was a 90 overall superstar. KJ Hamler is an X factor. Sutton is an X factor, and then he signed Tyreek Hill. The offensive line is garbage. Oh my god. I had to ask that nigga Trav, do he want to switch? I like these niggas. Well, need a little linebacker. Need a right outside linebacker. Corners is kind of cheap, but we can deal with it. Then they got a rookie free safety that's an 80 overall. Jeremy Chin, the Panthers. Damn. I don't know. Slot receiver. Christensen. Alright, I'm ready. They got this nigga in the wrong spot. That nigga goofy, man. I thought he was joking. I didn't know he was being for real.
Touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First carry for Christian McCaffrey, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes,
So put the lead.
receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. It's the
Offensive line is trash. Our defensive line is fucking crazy.
That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
44-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Smith. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I'm about to hit that nigga up on
When
Facebook.
offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And this is going to be caught.
He's out of bounds. He's out of, okay.
So it's
What's that nigga name on Facebook? Yo, why you quit the What the hell did she put?
happened to it.
Yeah, that's just probably the problem right there. I'll probably get you another one.
Okay.
Okay. Or you can ask mommy too.
Okay.
Alright.
Because I looked right next to her. Her has money. And her liking me.
That nigga said, he said, I'm gonna wait until they get the league right and get some training underneath their belts. Plus, their system's flawed. Oh, yeah. That nigga said, y'all system is flawed. Damn. Nope. This nigga didn't pause the game. Alright. I guess he in a meeting. That's why I said, like, in my one shit, they use group me. So they advance every 48 hours. So they advanced yesterday, I want to say. Yeah, 6 a.m. So the next advance is Thursday at 6 a.m. And then the next advance will be, what that be, Saturday at 6 a.m. They always got their shit scheduled out every 48 hours. That's why I was saying y'all might just want to try to get it on a schedule that works for y'all three commissioners. Somebody always around to push the button. I mean, I would want to be a part of it, but the last time I tried to do this shit, I fuck around, gave the wrong people force wins and shit like that. So I don't want to run a league. Fuck that shit. Trey, go read on your thing. Yo. I'm about to be playing a game on the 5 and the 4. Lord.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10 again for the 41.
We gotta pick one of them weak ass shit back. Weird. Press this nigga, man. What?
Off of play action. Here's Smith rolling to his right. This one complete to Kevin Harmon. Another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And at the 29-yard line.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Hey, watch the ball, Get ready, get ready, get ready. Come on, guys, pick it up.
Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. They will run it. It's McKissick. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Someone's looking fresh, and his own line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Put him off.
Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So now on 4th down, Washington will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0 Washington. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Following the big field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
22. 26. 28.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Bridgewater now from the 50. And he whips that one incomplete there. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas. And it's second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On second down, Bridgewater again. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Back at the 46-yard line. That's the end of the first.
Panther football to start quarter number 2. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Third and long for Bridgewater.
Oh, no.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. He'll take this all the way down inside the 40. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well, and they took the shot downfield. They were more than prepared for that one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Love. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. This is Love. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Smith now to throw. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust to try and get things settled down a little bit.
First play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Play action now. Bridgewater.
What the fuck? You gonna bump this shit out my nigga off this route? Hey man, I got an excuse, alright? I ain't never played. I played one game and it's shit. This nigga knows, he cheating, alright? He know how to cheat.
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, here's Love.
Oh my god, I didn't hear him. He said,
First down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them,
he said,
space and break a tackle along the way.
there you go. Our system has a little bit of flaws in it.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Man, no league perfect, goddamn it.
They'll run with McKissick.
That's a big ass hole.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 24. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Cause what?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. It's Smith. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Brian Burns. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Why don't y'all add the trade calculator in? Y'all got Data League set up?
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns.
I thought he just caught that weekend.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 3rd down.
Who were you trying to trade with? I want that nigga Austin Davis. He only 5. I mean, I don't know how the height is on here. I hate small corners. Oh, shit.
From the gun, here's Smith.
He's gonna go down. This is fucked up. I'm over here playing a league game on the 4, and I'm playing you on. Man, what the fuck?
His 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they went with a nickel.
This shit
They
can
threw
hurry
an
up.
extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Is he being disrespectful?
Down, you bring in the nickel package.
Cuz.
Just as you described, the coverage
You
was
better
excellent.
punt, man. You better punt this. You better give me the ball on 50.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
That's what I wanted you to do. Like a 96 speed on that boy now, but
They snap it to Smith.
you really thought you was going to get that?
Here, that's complete.
Yeah, that's fine.
And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Though certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make
I
sure
like
that
Group
they keep
Me
their
better than
poise,
Dan.
They keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense can't be discouraged.
He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw is Bridgewater.
Oh,
And
good
that is
shit.
incomplete.
Good shit,
A lot of force
buddy.
bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey
No,
downfield.
this nigga
And his
is
pass
ass.
is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off
No.
by Brandon Collins. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful.
Oh,
because that
shit.
deficit can
What
be
are
a
you-
little bigger on the other
Oh.
side with that good field position they just took over with.
Why they got me on that nigga, dog?
First of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with
Get that
Love.
nigga, Tom.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 2nd and goal, Smith. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Kelvin Harmon in the final seconds of the first half. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it. That can totally change.
Hold on, cuz. I'll come back and score. I'm broadcasting this
But
shit.
even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play.
I'm
right
focused,
before that.
cuz. I am focused. I got the wrong controller in my hand, but I'm focused. I'm gonna run this to the
Takes this
crib.
about 5 yards deep.
Oh, shit.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
I'm tanking in this league anyway.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think
You
in this
gonna see a
situation,
knee.
that's the proper play.
Fuck out of here.
But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the
Shit.
clock runs.
And now here is
Watch out, let the nigga score. Get that nigga.
Picked off
Oh,
at the
no.
23.
What the
And
fuck?
he will bring this one back. It is
Let this nigga tiptoe.
Washington touchdown.
Fuck out of here,
You
kid.
want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. It turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured.
Alright, so I got a
little bit,
game.
or you narrow
Play
it
this
down
game.
too much, and you
I'll
don't
play
see all
this
the
game,
defenders in the
PS5
area.
game at
So we
1.
reach halftime in what's been a fairly
God.
one-sided game so far.
Some
As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So Washington in a good spot. They got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Look at that. What
And that'll be
the fuck was you?
incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Yeah.
Smith. Catch is made. It's Harmon. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground.
You're supposed to be in the hard
37.
flat. That was the wrong play
Catches in the
anyway.
first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing again is Smith. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The quick throw complete into the flat out left. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He's got a first down and then some at
He
midfield.
just wiggled right through the hole. Fuck out of here.
To the races, down the right side.
He
Touchdown.
just wiggled right through the hole. Get out of here.
Terry McLaurin, 61
Chasing the
yards.
shit out this
And
nigga.
Washington going to add on to their lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes
They ain't yawning on me like I'm just straight.
fast
Too
they
bad.
can
I
move.
just
That was
can't.
incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
A linebacker keeping up with Hardman? Get the fuck out of here.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
Look.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking
Today
it
the
all over
Clowns
the park.
quit.
And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
To the right side and complete to Thomas. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 37.
Down, Panthers.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he fires one incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this
Did you read
drive,
this
but getting
yourself,
the
or you had a thing
incompletion
read it for
there,
you?
that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Alright.
That one good for
I want you to read a book every day.
Sometimes it's hard
When you
to
get off, just
believe,
read a book
but
every day.
There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the Ravens always think to themselves, just hang in there, just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal. At the 5-yard line.
2nd down and goal. Bridgewater.
Damn!
Caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers.
Yeah.
A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for 2. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously.
Keep doing them dumbass fucking play actions with this slow motherfucker. What you expect?
A bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
I know you can't sack me.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Smith.
Oh my fucking god.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
The goal for any offense is zone defense. Find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Yeah, I want him, man. Get that nigga. Get that nigga, Jackson.
RPO, that's complete right side. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him.
Heels, huh, boy?
The final play of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And the pressure gets to him again. Yetur Gross-Matos. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Here's Tressway now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And does Washington have it? They do.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks.
Wow.
Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. Following the fumble recovery, Smith. He is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. From 3 yards out. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through.
Nigga Pokey just do somebody 70-7.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line.
What is it on? 7. You can only call a play 8 times in a game, and you got. Then you gotta wait like 5 plays before you can call it again. Or was it 3? Might be 3.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Damn it, let me hit that fucking hole.
Because you're exactly
You
right.
like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Winds up and lets it go for... He's got him in.
Fuck out of here.
Complete. And all the way to the opposite 45. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And that's a rare bright spot in
Get
what's
the
overall
fuck out of
been a
here,
pretty
man.
poor
This should have
showing
been
so
a
far,
touch.
but you
I
gotta
know that
figure
nigga ain't
when you're
that
down a
fast.
bunch, why not take some big shots? And they connect on that one.
Now Bridgewater. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Oh, man.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he
you,
can't
Sweat.
find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Ian Thomas there to make the grab. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion.
After this game over with, I want my motherfucking rematch.
Because you
They
may
finna
need
beat me.
multiples to throw out a ball game.
That shit
There's a
shoot
great
around this
example right there.
motherfucker.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
I know I'm probably gonna get
Washington
booted out this
offense
league.
at the
I'm over here
line and ready
tanking
to
and
roll.
shit.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going
Man,
to
you
do?
gotta pop
You don't
that,
go
nigga.
away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Yeah, you can't switch to the Redskins, bro.
Washington with the football here as we welcome
You gotta leave it open for the
And you have
league
to
for
figure
like
they're just
24
looking to
hours,
burn
then the
these final 2
commission can
minutes
switch.
away and get out of here with a victory. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the
That
word
nigga
big
Cole
in
Beasley
capital letters
just
here.
mossed this nigga.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Tackles that little ass. That's
The number
all.
one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot harder than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
I got no feet. I ain't kidding.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
Who the fuck is
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. Escaping the pressure right. Will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Washington football team as we say so long from FedEx Field.